Welcome to Wine with Wynter, where we serve inspiration over wine. I'm here today with Mr. Sam Leger, also known as Sam Knight, the professional artist. And we know him from Ready to Love Season 3. Welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me, Wynter. Thank you very much.
Absolutely. Well, you were a fan favorite on day one, and I'm sure everyone wants to hear from you and find out what happened. So, I have to ask you, what are your thoughts on what prevented you from going further on the show?
So, be honest, in the midst of being in the mix of everybody, there was so much going on. And it was really fun, but at the same time, I really didn't find myself getting into a good groove of opening up because I'm quite a fun person, I believe, very interesting. But overall, I think the problem came down to just really, being to show my true self. But by the time I got into the mix of everything, it was kind of like just weird to shut down. So that definitely caused a problem. But if I'm also being very honest, there were some personal issues in terms of family. I do have children, right? And sometimes some things in the back of my mind was kind of going on.
So your mind wasn't fully in the experience because of things going home? Is that?
That's very true.
Going home?
The level of engagement that I was able to, or I wanted to have, just wasn't there, unfortunately. Because if I'm being completely honest, I haven't been able to see my son as often as I'd like to, right? And communication was limited.
Well, what did you learn about yourself through this experience?
Ooh, I realized that I might be more, a little more abrasive than people might, or I think. I learned that I could be not necessarily combative in a way, but I say not as easy. I don't take just anything in a sense, right? In the past, I was more of a people pleaser, especially when it came to women.
Okay.
I love women, right? But to feel like that, coming in more of my mature years and understanding who I am, there's certain things that I know I just won't tolerate, certain things that I'm not even going to even check for at all. And I realized, I could be a little abrasive when it comes to that. So, for example, my interaction with Shay, actually, I need to apologize to her for next time I see her. But I was pretty rash with her. I was pretty abrupt with her. I didn't really give her the, time or attention I wanted, she might even be interested in, or even deserved. It was just, again, I saw something that I wasn't willing to deal with, and in my mind, why am I wasting my time? So.
Oh, okay. What did you see or sense?
Honestly, she's beautiful, she's cute, but, physically, I just wasn't attracted, to be honest.
And she is a very beautiful lady, just not your type.
Exactly. Right.
I got you. So I want to talk about, I was reading your bio, and I read that you were a 3D animator in oil and gas, and you took this huge leap to now being a professional, full-time artist. Tell me what that leap of faith was like.
That was a very scary experience, right? Oil and gas, Houston, it's comfort, it's safe, it's steady paycheck, right? Especially when you have family. But you get to a certain point in my career where I was like, being in a corporate environment, and nothing wrong with corporate. I just know that there was more for me, right? I began creating, and I think, of course, the biggest push was selling my first professional piece to Badu that way. And being able to sell that first professional piece.
Wait, did you say like Erykah Badu, the Erykah Badu, Call Tyrone, 100 hits, crazy catalog Erykah Badu?
That is one and the same.
Oh, wow.
She was the inspiration for me to just, make that leap. Because ultimately it was my first piece that I was wanting to create for the sake of creating, and to catch that recognition and able to actually, again, make that final, transition to where she got the piece. It told me, okay, I have not only talent, but I also have something that the world really can appreciate. So it's either I jump in and make it happen, or, I just keep on waiting.
And so you have people like Miss Badu and other artists and people who call you and ask you to create specific pieces for them, right?
That is correct. I do get commission work, although at this point now I'm transitioning to focus more so on my project work. I have a few gallery, in particular the DAC, Creative Concept Group. they've actually signed me to a contract. They still have online. Online sales are up more than ever.
Awesome. So you still making money.
Already, you know it.
Awesome. Well, you brought some art with you.
I did.
And I fell in love with this piece as soon as I saw it. Can you tell us about it?
Yes, Gemini. It actually came up in the form of a dream, right? Woke up one day and all of a sudden in my head it's Tupac and Lauryn Hill sitting right there. And, you know, it was more so to, for me personally, something I connect to. All Geminis I come across, they're like friends to me no matter what. Especially in the music industry, I don't know if you know, but most dope artists are Geminis.
Really?
Biggie, Pac, and like, you know, a whole list of Geminis. Prince, Geminis. And so giving, you know, credence to that, I honor and salute the Geminis.
I love it. And everybody knows, like, I'm a big time Tupac fan. I think I'm baby Tupac when nobody's around. So I may have to get this piece from you or get something creative for like Tupac and Nipsey or something like that.
Absolutely.
Can you do that for me?
Got you. You know it.
All right. This brings us to our self-love question of the day.
Okay.
Right? Because self-love is so important.
It is.
And everyone practices self-love and self-care differently. So what are some ways that you practice self-love and self-care?
I practice my self-love with a daily morning routine.
Okay.
It's what gets my mind right, gets me going. I wake up, you know, clean my air, my space, you know, go into a mode of meditation for at least about 30 minutes or so. Think about my day ahead and see, you know, how am I going to attack it and how am I going to truly, you know, accomplish my goals. So that way I practice my self-love by being able to, you know, give myself the time and not give too much to others. You know? You can't fill anybody else's cup if your cup is empty.
That is so true. That is so true. And that's very good. I like the fact that you have a morning routine. I like the fact that, you know, you are consistent with that. Like, that's huge. Well, I have to ask you what all the women want to know.
What is that?
The question all women would like to know is, are you single?
I am single, yes.
Okay. Are you dating? Or
I am, okay, as far as looking and dating, yes, I'm open to dating. Am I actively dating? No, I'm not actively out there. I've really honestly been focusing on making my brand better.
So do you have time for a lady right now?
Time can be made. I will make time for the right one, I'll say that.
That is, you know what, I believe that completely and wholeheartedly.
I agree.
I feel like for the right person, you will make time. Where can we find you?
You can find me. My website is samknightart.com. I'm also on Instagram. That will be Sam Knight Art. And then, of course, on Facebook, Sam Knight 77.
All right. Sam Knight, ladies, check him out. Send him a DM. Send him painting requests because he, as we can see, is a very dope artist and has a lot to offer the world. So we wish you continued success.
Thank you.
I thank you for sharing your inspiration of how you took the leap of faith and how you're taking care of yourself.
Thank you.
And we can't wait to see where this art takes you in the future.
I'm looking forward to bringing my best.
All right. Cheers.
Cheers.